Yes, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to all. Yes, there is a problem on the board. Go through it. Good evening. ABCD is a parallelogram. E is the midpoint of AB. F is the midpoint of DC. E is the midpoint of AB. F is the midpoint of DC. We need to prove AF and CE trisect BD. AF and CE trisect BD. Trisection. Can anyone say what is the meaning of trisection? Trisection. What is the meaning of trisection, children? Dividing BD into 3 equal parts. Very good, very good. Excellent, Tejal. Dividing BD into 3 equal parts. Can you say what are the 3 parts? What are the 3 parts? Yes, trisection means dividing into 3 equal parts. Yeah. DQ, QP, PB. That is, we need to prove that DQ is equal to PQ is equal to PB. We need to prove DQ is equal to PQ is equal to PB. This is what we have to prove. See here, children, here we need to apply converse of midpoint theorem. Converse of midpoint theorem, once we need to recall it. Converse of midpoint theorem states that in a triangle if a line is drawn through the midpoint of one side, parallel to the second side, if a line is drawn through the midpoint of one side, parallel to the second side, if these 2 conditions are satisfied, what are the 2 conditions? We need to consider midpoint of one side. Here I am taking D. The midpoint of AB. So after considering the midpoint of one side of the triangle, through that midpoint, we need to draw a line. Passing through that midpoint, we need to draw a line. In what way? Parallel to the second side. Through midpoint, parallel to the second side. if we do that like that, if we do like that, then it bisects the third side. It bisects the third side. Then E is the midpoint of AC. E is the midpoint of AC. Okay, good evening. Once again, I want to clearly explain that the converse of midpoint. అది అర్థమైతే మీరు అప్లై చేయగలరు క్లియర్. ఎట్లా ఉండాలి? ఓ ట్రయాంగిల్ తీసుకోండి. ట్రయాంగిల్లో ఏదో ఒక సైడ్కి ఒక మిడ్ పాయింట్ తీసుకోండి. టేక్ a midpoint of any side of the triangle. Take the midpoint of any side. ఇక్కడ నేను AB తీసుకున్నాను. AB side D is the midpoint of AB. After taking the midpoint of any side of the triangle, through that midpoint draw a line. Through that midpoint draw a line. In what way? Parallel to the second side. You need to draw a line through D parallel to the second side. Then it bisects the third side. Then it bisects the third side. That is the converse of midpoint theorem. Okay. Now see this. Here, given E is the midpoint of AB, F is the midpoint of DC. To solve this problem, we need to apply converse of midpoint theorem. Okay. Now, observe here. నాకు మీలో ఎవరన్నా చెప్తారా? Can anyone say what is AECF? What is AECF? What is AECF? Vaishali says parallelogram. Can you give the reason, Vaishali? Akshay Nation says quadrilateral. Except Akshay Nation, remaining all saying that it is a parallelogram. But I want reason why it is a parallelogram. If it is a parallelogram, why? What is the reason? Opposite angles are equal. Dentlo AESCF lo na. AECF lo opposite angles are equal. FC parallel to FC parallel and equal to AE. Right na? సరే ఒకసారి చూద్దాం రండి. ABCD parallelogram, that means AB parallel to DC and AB is equal to DC. Since ABCD is a parallelogram, AB parallel to DC, AB is equal to DC. Okay. Now, therefore, AE parallel to FC. Will you accept it? AE parallel to FC. Will you accept it? Yes. And half AB is equal to half DC. AE parallel to FC, half AB. Half AB I take it as AE. And half DC I take it as FC. Okay. Now, observe this statement. AE parallel to FC, AE is equal to FC. AE parallel to FC, AE is equal to FC. So, AECF is a parallelogram. AECF is a parallelogram. Okay, it is a parallelogram. Now, consider triangle DCP, District Commissioner of Police, DCP. Triangle DCP. Triangle DCP. District Commissioner of Police, DCP. Can I apply converse of midpoint theorem? In triangle DCP, can I apply converse of midpoint theorem? Akila says yes, sir. Yes. Why? See here. F is the midpoint of DC and FQ is parallel to CP. FQ is parallel to CP. Both the conditions are satisfied. In triangle DCP, F is midpoint of DC. Not only that, FQ parallel to CP. FQ parallel to CP. Okay. Then, by converse of midpoint theorem, Q is midpoint of DP. Therefore, DQ is equal to QP. DQ is equal to QP. Screen not clear. Why? Screen not clear? Screen not clear? It's clear, okay. Okay. DQ is equal to QP. Now consider triangle ABQ. Consider triangle ABQ. ABQ. Can I apply converse of midpoint theorem?
Yes.
Can I apply converse of midpoint theorem, children? Yes, because E is midpoint of AB and EP and AQ are parallel. EP and AQ are parallel. So, E is midpoint of AB and EP parallel to AQ. So, by converse of midpoint theorem, P is midpoint of QB. Therefore, QP is equal to PB. Let it be 2 and this is 1. QP is equal to PB. QP is equal to P is the midpoint of QB. P is the midpoint of QB by converse of midpoint theorem. So QP is equal to PB. Now observe statement 1 and statement 2. DQ is equal to QP. Statement 2, QP is equal to PB. From 1 and 2, DQ is equal to QP is equal to PB. dq, it is already given. What is already given? What is given? P is the midpoint of QB. E is the midpoint of AB. E is the midpoint of AB. We need to prove P is the midpoint of QB. Okay. So the problem done. We got the required to prove BD is trisected. BD is trisected by CF and CE and AF. BD is trisected by AF and CE. Understand, children? Yeah. I'm going to erase. Erase the answer. Is that right? Is it okay? Okay. Yeah. Next question. Next question. ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium. This is P, in which E and F are the midpoints of, E is the midpoint of DA, F is the midpoint of BC, and we need to prove what we need to prove. EF parallel to AB, 1 point, and second point, EF is equal to half of AB plus CD. EF is equal to half of AB plus CD. Yeah. ABCD is a trapezium. That means these two are parallel. AB and DC are parallel. AB and DC are parallel. And we have to prove that EF parallel to AB. Here construction నేను అనవసరంగా ముందే డ్రా చేసేసాను. కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఏంటంటే డ్రా join DF and extend it to and extend it such that it meets AB at P. It meets AB at P. అది కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ నేను ముందుగానే గీసేసాను. మీకు క్లూ ఇచ్చేసినట్టే, నేను ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్కి క్లూ ఇచ్చేసినట్టే ఆల్రెడీ. చెప్పండి ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? అనవసరంగా కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ముందే ఆవేశంగా డ్రా చేసేసాను. I gave you clue already. In triangle DAP, okay, we can apply what theorem? In triangle DAP we can apply what theorem, right? akkada dorikesi. Arjun Chaudhary. Who is Arjun Chaudhary? In our class, eh? No. Converse apply చేయలేము. apply చేయొచ్చు converse. Very good nation. You can apply converse. In triangle DAP, E is the midpoint of DA, but sorry, we cannot apply. Sorry. We cannot apply. We cannot apply it. Because EF is not parallel to AB or AAP. We need to prove it. We cannot apply it. Amma ABCD trapezium. We need to prove that EF parallel to AB. EF is equal to half of AB plus CD. Given that AB parallel to DC and E is the midpoint of DA, F is the midpoint of CB. That is given. That is the question. And required to prove is EF parallel to AB, EF is equal to half of AB plus CD. Yeah. Right. మనం ఎలాగో దీంట్లో లాజిక్ ఏమిటంటే, ఈ క్వశ్చన్లో లాజిక్ ఏమిటంటే సురు చేయి సార్. ఓకే, just we need to prove that F is the midpoint of DP also. If we prove that, the problem is done. If we prove F is the midpoint of, not only midpoint of BC, it is also midpoint of CB. If we prove that, the problem is done. Now, how to prove F is the midpoint of DP? That is what you have to think. Okay, you want to prove triangle DCF and PDF are congruent. ఇందాక నుంచి చెప్తుంది పవిత్ర, నేను వింటల్లా. ఇందాక నుంచి పవిత్ర చెప్తుంది, అది నేను వింటలేదు పాపం. Triangle DCF, PBF, they are congruent. How? One CF is equal to FB. Second one, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Third one, alternate interior angles. Yes. Angle 3 equal to angle 4. Now which congruency?
Yes.
AAS అనొచ్చు.
Yes.
You can take AAS. Yeah. ASA కూడా అవుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు angle 5 is equal to angle 6 ఇది తీసుకుంటే ASA అవుతుంది. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angle 5 is equal to angle 6 అయితే ASA. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, angle 3 equal to angle 4, and CF is equal to BF. Up to AAS. Now, CPCT, triangle DCF is congruent to triangle PBF, CPCD, DF is equal to PF by CPCD. DF is equal to PF by CPCD. Now, F is the midpoint of DP. F is the midpoint of DP. Now, we need to prove this. EF parallel to AB. How to do it? How to do it? EF parallel to AB, how to do it? Beautiful question. Any idea, children, from your side? How to prove EF parallel to AB? Okay, I'll tell you. Consider triangle DAP. Consider triangle DAP. E and F are midpoints of DA and DP. E and F are the midpoints of DA and DP. So by midpoint theorem, EF parallel to AB, EF parallel to AB, and EF is equal to half AP. EF is equal to half AP by midpoint theorem. Okay. If we consider triangle DAP, E is the midpoint of DA, F is the midpoint of DP. So by converse of midpoint theorem, EF parallel to AP and EF is equal to half AP. Can I write this? Is that statement right? Is that statement right? EF parallel to AB, is it right? Yes, it is right, because AB is a part of AP. AB is a part of AP. So, since EF parallel to AP, EF parallel to AB also, because AB is a part of AP. AB is a part of AP. And see here, EF is equal to half AP. I will split it as AB plus BP. EF is equal to half. I will write AP as AB plus BP. AB plus BP. Is that right, children? Can I do like that? Can I do it? Yes. Because AP, we can divide it into two parts, AB plus PP. ఇప్పుడు నేనేమంటానంటే ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఈజ్ ఓవర్ అంట, సెకండ్ పార్ట్ డన్ అంట. ఈజ్ దట్ రైట్? ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ రైట్, గివ్ యువర్ రీజన్స్. I say that second part is done. What is your observation? Is it right? What I say is right or wrong? Is it right?
CB equals DB.
Yeah. Because BB is equal to DC by CP CT. ఇందాక ఈ రెండు ట్రయాంగిల్స్ కాంగ్రుయెంట్ కదా. సో ఇక్కడ we can insert here ఇక్కడ BB is equal to DC also. BP is equal to DC by CPCP. So what we can write, EF is equal to half of AB plus CD. The second one, half of AB plus CD. Okay children, nice problem. Converse of midpoint theorem or midpoint theorem problems bounded. ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చూసారు, రెండు ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అయినాయి ఇవాళ, పెద్ద పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ కదా. we did only 2 problems today, but very nice ones. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow. That's all for today. Today only 22 are joined, no problem. See, ఎన్ని రోజులు చెప్తాం వాళ్ళకి, ఎన్ని రోజులు చెప్తాం చెప్పగలం. పేరెంట్కి లేకపోతే లెటర్ రాస్తాం. ఈవెన్ ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ, ఈవెన్ క్లాస్ టెస్ట్, స్మాల్ క్లాస్ టెస్ట్ ఆల్సో you need to prepare RS Agarwal. That's all. This year each and every student in class 9 must go ahead with RS Agarwal. Everyone, including Vamsi, everyone. Good now. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad. Mahaganadhipate. Good. Thank you very much. Bye.